back. I believe you are enjoying your journey to the database security in the world of on-prem as well as Oracle Cloud. So after spending some quality time discussing the theory behind DataSafe, it's time to look and go deep dive into the DataSafe feature and do a demo on that. So the best way to access your DataSafe is in your Cloud Console. If you do DataSafe, you'll get a service called DataSafe. And in my case, I've already enabled it. So if it is not enabled in your tenancy, so the first thing you need to do is you need to enable DataSafe. So as you see, DataSafe is enabled, and then you need to work on the service console. So this is the actual dashboard for DataSafe. But when you need to work on DataSafe, then you actually need to go to the service console. So just click on the service console, and you'll see you get the dashboard for DataSafe, another new dashboard for DataSafe, where you see the things which we've already discussed: the security assessment, the user assessment, data discovery, masking, activity auditing. So we've got pretty good understanding about all these different components. But how do you start your journey with DataSafe? The first thing that you need to do with DataSafe is to register your database. So now that is the section which is slightly tricky, because I had to spend quite some time doing this and spending some time. The documentation is there, it is pretty good, but still there are a few hiccups here and there that you face. But I'll give you a complete method how you can do this or how you can achieve this. So what we'll do is we need to actually register this through the register link. Right. But what I've done for you here is we'll actually go through our document first that I've created for you guys. Right. So what you need to do is you need to first create a DataSafe admin. That's very important, right? So what we will do is the target that we need to register, we'll go in that target. Right, so let's say I go to alter session set container equals PDB2. So I'm in PDB2 inside VMDB01, and I will be registering the PDB2 of VMDB01. Right, so what does my document say? The first thing I need to do is I need to create a user. And when I'm creating the user, I'm just simply giving a default table space for that user and temporary table space for that user, and just a connect and resource. Let's do that. Very simple commands, nothing so difficult about it. You're just doing a create user DataSafe admin identified by Oracle 1.2. Default table space is users, temporary is temp, and you're giving connect and resource to DataSafe admin. Now here is a catch, guys. So what happens is that when you register, you actually get a privilege script, right? So if you see here, it says this script contains the grant and revoke statements necessary for database user. So that's the thing. What I found with DataSafe was things are a bit tricky. So it's not it goes in one go and then you just go register it. So you need to do some certain things on the back end. Then you can revisit your front end, all that stuff. So what you need to do is you need to download this privilege script, right? So this privilege script is DataSafe_privileges. Downloaded that DataSafe privileges script, you just need to run that script. So guys, this script has nothing but it's a set of grants that or revokes as well. If you really want to see, it actually gives you all the different kind of privileges that a DataSafe admin should be having, right? So all we do is we are inside PDB2 database. So I'll just simply run this and execute this and see what it says. So it says enter the value of username. Very important, guys. When you're working with DataSafe, one thing I found out was that you need to be really cautious about case sensitivity, especially with the usernames, right? So the DataSafe admin that we created, so we need to give here DataSafe_admin. So I created in caps, so I'll give it as caps. It says enter the type. Do you want to grant or do you want to revoke? So we want to grant. And it asks for the mode. So there are different modes. These are the different components that we studied: audit collection, audit settings, data discovery, masking, assessment, all. So in our case, because we want to try and test everything, so I'll just say all. So you will see that it actually sets the mode for it, and it actually grants audit collection, audit setting, data discovery, masking, assessment, all done. So now our DataSafe admin user is all equipped to work on the DataSafe in Oracle Cloud. So let's go and revisit our Oracle Cloud. So I told you that to register, the first thing is that you need to try and register it. So, okay, let's give it a target name, VMDB01. It asks for the target type. So that's the beauty of DataSafe. Look here, you have all the three options. Either you can register as a cloud database, you can register your on-prem database, and you can always register your database on compute. In our case, because we are working on VMDB01, I'll say it's Oracle Cloud Database. You can give your target description. Another important point, guys, OSID. Remember, this is the OSID of the VMDB system. It is not the OSID of the database. Because when I was working, I spent a lot of time actually putting the OSID of the database, and it didn't work for me. So what we need to do is we need to pick the OSID of the database system. So this is my VMDB01. I'll go to OSID and I'll just simply copy this and use it. So another way to check it is that you will see that it actually starts with OSID1.db system, which clearly shows that this is for the DB system. Then it automatically picks the compartment because our this VMDB is inside compartment demo. Now the thing is, we need to do the connectivity. So you might remember that when we created VMDB01, it was created with a public subnet. So we have a public IP associated with this, right? So when it says database with private IP, I'll just say no. TCP and TCPS. So if you have a configured TLS, then you need to pick that. For demo purposes, I'm picking TCP. IP address, guys, very important. Now this IP address that you have to give, it is the IP address, the public IP address. It is not the IP address, the private IP address that you see in your listener settings. So you need to give the public IP address. So I give the public IP address. Port we know is 1521. Database service name, what I normally do is I just go to my listener and I do a status and I pick the database service name from here, which is my PDB02, which is PDB2, and I give the database service name here. Database username, very important, as I told you previously as well, uppercase unless enclosed in double quotes. So our this was datasafe_admin, and I give the password. Okay, now you might think that everything looks right and our test connection should succeed. So let's try and test the connection before actually registering it. So wait. And you will see that you will have some issues connecting. So, okay, I'm waiting. Right. So you see here that your test connection has not succeeded. You might think, oh, we've already given everything. What is the problem? So the problem is actually given here. So what you need to do is you need to allow the traffic from your DataSafe gateway to your VCN, which is virtual cloud network of your OCI DB system. So there is a link, you can actually go through it. And what Oracle has done is for each region, they have given the IP address for which you need to allow the traffic. So in my case, I'm working on Germany, Frankfurt data center or the region. So I'll just pick this IP address. So what I need to do is I need to actually go back and pick my VCN. So my VCN is VCN demo. I click here. I need to enable the traffic, right? So where would I be doing it? I'll be doing it in my security lists, right? So if I go to my security lists, you'll see that you have the security list for private subnet and default security list. So I'll click on the default security list and I will actually add a new rule. So I'll just say add ingress rule. Insider type, I'll just say /32. So you actually get the IP address, but you need to give it in the CIDR format. And you give your protocol TCP. Now we know that the destination port is 1521. So the DataSafe gateway needs to talk to 1521 port where our listener is running, right? So I add this ingress rule. And let's try and go back to our registration and see if this helps or not. Okay, magic. So if you see, the test connection is successful, and I should now be able to click on register target, and you will see that your target, which is the DB system or VMDB01, should get registered. And here you go, guys. Now this is the base for whatever work we need to do after this, because if your target is not registered, you can't work with DataSafe. I hope you actually enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.